the wall with a waving a stuffed cat.
Hey lady with a stuffed cat. Help me out, ladies. Happy birthday to you. What's your name? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear stranger with a stuffed cat. Happy birthday to you. If it's anyone else's birthday, that was for you too.
Okay, starting in the middle row here, all the way in the back of the room. Young lady, waving your hand, black t-shirt, that's you.
Hey!
What did you steal from the set?
Straight to the point. I like it. Strictly speaking, not a lot. Just between us, guys, quite a bit. I didn't really. They were very, very strict with things. People always assume there were endless amounts of wands and broomsticks lying around. There really wasn't. And actually, for the last 3 years, they did car searches on the way out to make sure that we didn't have stuff the nimbus in the trunk. I said this before, but I'll say it again. I actually, as a joke, Daniel was well up for this. I was going to handcuff him and duct tape his mouth and stick him in the boot of my car. Wait for the security to lift the trunk up and just see Daniel in there. We never did it in the end. But,
and you wonder why there's fiction about you.
I got away with Slytherin scarf, Draco's Slytherin ring. He wore a silver Slytherin ring, which is very cool. But other than that, everything else you can just buy at the Wizarding World, so it's not really that unique anymore. Thank you, lovely.
And coming down in the middle, Tracy, I'm coming forward. Pink shirt right here on the end. Yes, stand up, please. Stand.
Hey.
If you were at Tom to go to Hogwarts, what sorting hat house
Duck Slytherin. Who would ever think any other house? I mean, it just buys you room for manoeuvre that way, you know, if you just fancy missing a class one day, stop it. It's okay. What about you, lovely? You look like a straight up Slytherin. Oh, that's a Gryffindor right here, bless her, she's so sweet.
Oh, Gryffindor, yeah. Okay. Young lady right here in the front row, or second row of the camera, stand up.
What?
Yeah.
I want to know if Voldemort was squishy when you hugged him.
Squishy.
Please say yes, please say yes.
Just think back. I don't know what you want me to say here. He definitely wasn't hard, if that's what That was a random hug. That was not in the script, and we did that take maybe 30, 40 times throughout weeks and weeks and weeks. He only ever hugged me once. It was a one-off thing that he just did on like the 25th take. He just was like, stuck his arm around me. So naturally, I was there like, what the hell is this? Someone say cut, this is not in the script. And oddly they left it in. But it's a funny one. But even more amazingly is when I watched it in London at the London premiere, everyone found that bone-chillingly like spooky. And then I watched it in New York a week later, and it was the most funny thing on the whole. Hilarious, and it was great because you know it gave us a chance to find humour in things that we didn't think that were that funny. So it's great. It was very strange, very unsettling, and even Rafe, the actor, is pretty bloody terrifying as Voldemort. So yeah, needless to say, the fear in my eyes on that particular take was pretty genuine. Thank you, lovely.
All right, these are great questions. Young lady who had the box held up for the longest time.
I did see the box. Young lady with the box. My favorite Harry who? toy. You know, it's amazing. A lot of the stuff doesn't come to the UK. You do merchandising to a whole other level out here. I've seen collectible busts, whatever that is. I've seen figurines and slightly strange-looking dolls. So yeah, I mean, all the stuff I get to see here, really. I don't even have these things. So I suppose one day I should have to climb around these things and try and find some for myself. In fear of saying that, I do recall having a toy very early on. My brother took great delight in snapping the legs off of it and torturing it in fairly other ways you could think of. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what else is out there? Where's the lovely lady that asked the question? Where's the box lady? Here she is. What's your favourite piece? Do you have a favourite toy? Are you talking about Harry Potter stuff or just general toys? Wow, bless you. I fear I'd come across slightly vain if I said the same. Let's go with the collectible busts, shall we? I like saying busts.
Young lady right there with a sweater in her hand. Do me a favor, stand up on the chair. Can you get up on the chair?
Let's do it. Alright.
How do you feel working with all of your cast members, was the question.
Daniel especially, such a diva, you know, he wouldn't work without a coffee. No, everyone was lovely, everyone was very sweet. I think we were very lucky that the crew around us, as well as the adult cast members, some of the more professional actors we had on board were incredibly nice and very, very down to earth, and I think everyone was very keen to remind us that we were very incredibly lucky. I guess like all things, you know, after a few years of doing it, you start to get used to it. And you see people flying on broomsticks or someone having lunch with a goblin, and it doesn't raise an eyebrow. I think when that's happening, you know, you need to start waking yourself up and reminding yourself that it's you're in a very special place. And Daniel actually was the forefront of that. He never seemed to get tired of it, and whenever, even the days when he wasn't filming, all 3 days out of a year, he would still come in and still make sure that everyone's spirits were high. I remember on a couple of days he came in as Maggie Smith's assistant, and he would just stand there and hold the umbrella for her just on set, because he really loved to be on set that much, and it was so nice to have someone who was, you know, obviously the lead of the film and #1 on the call sheet, and he was such an inspiration to all the rest of us to kind of, you know, enjoy it and make the most of it. Let's stop.